What's up, everybody? No, I didn't shave. I need a haircut. Been working and working and working on this thing. But guess what? It's almost done. I'm actually going to start moving tanks here pretty soon, the next day or two. So get the sump set up, get all that good stuff set up. I'm excited. We're getting close. Like, we're almost there. Look at that. I need a haircut and a shave. But I wanted to show you around the building. What you're actually seeing behind me wasn't built when this video kind of started. But I'm going to show you how we built the racks, how we got all that set up. This wasn't up there yet either. But still got to show you that. But let me flip this thing around. It's going to be this and then a video that I shot a few days ago. And then we're gonna go back to this, and here we go. All right, so a quick rundown on what we got done here. Like I said, the concrete is not level, so what we basically had to do was get the board level all the way down on the wall. So this backboard right here is perfectly level. And then we got the sideboards are level, this one and this one. And then we took and screwed, this just got one screw in it because we had to take this all apart, but that board and that board, we got them leveled up, and this cutout right here, that actually goes back there. It's on the wrong side right now, but you can see how we just notched that out. So that's notched out, that's notched out. That's kind of how these sides will be set up too. So, yep. There's those, and then we'll have a brace that goes in, you know, from there to there to hold that up. Same thing here in the front, so on and so forth. The braces that are going in here, though, I'm not going to be able to put up until after I get the tank in, and then I have to put the brace up, and then I can fill it and put the sump in and all that stuff. So that's where that part is. So I was going to pick up a 240. But I traded a 55 for a 150. Now the 150 was supposed to go in there, and turns out I didn't get a 150. Turns out it's a 180. So the 220 that I was going to get, rather, I was going to put in here, but now that I have the 180 and it's 7 feet, well, it's going to go up there, and then the 120 will go up here, the 240 down here, and I'm still trying to figure out what I want to put in there. So that'll be something I look at soon. And then the 450, I'm thinking about just setting it right here in the center of the room. And then we haven't started on this side yet, but we'll get that side done soon. All these plugs are because we have so many tanks going in. So there's that part. Anyway, this is where we're at right now. I mean, there is no real step-by-step on this because we were just so busy today. I didn't have time to pick up the phone and record anything. But once I get the rack completely done and all that, you know, come back. So we'll see you in a minute. Or for you guys, it's like boom! All right, so racks are done. Yes, there's just random lights there and there. Racks are finished, so let me explain to you what we did here. I had to build everything off of the wall, like I said before. So we had to level, I had to actually take a level and draw a line all the way across the wall, use the level all the way down to make sure that this was level. And then we did the same thing on this side. Don't mind the wood up there, that's for all the trim on the outside of the building that I haven't done yet. So we actually just took a level, a pencil, drew it on there. We attached those boards first, so that one, and the one up here, that's on the wall. And those are actually, this stand is actually built to the wall. So in order for this stand to fall over, guess what has to happen? The whole building is going to fall over with it. And then we built the legs here. Now this is the leg here, and then we just notched this out to fit this board inside it. So this is all one piece right here on the outside. Now on the inside, those are actually inserted. We had to take a hammer and hammer them in, and so on and so forth. But this is the leg right here, and then that's the support that goes in between them there. And then you can see here, we put the cross supports in here, and then we attached them in the top, the bottom, the sides. So each one has 4 screws to them, and then this board right here is actually attached to the studs in the walls. You can see that screw hole right there. And if you go down, that's attached there, and then it's attached up there. So every one of these cross beams that's in here is pretty much attached to the studs in the walls. So this thing won't move. And then we have extra supports and stuff. These are screwed into the studs on the walls. And then I have a little plug under there. So this plug here is attached to the lights. Those are on the timer. I've kind of explained that before. This is just a plug that's always on. We're using a heat pump in here. Still got the level up there. I got somebody coming by tonight to set this part up, and then you've seen this thing here is set to where if the humidity gets over 60%, that cuts on automatically and starts sucking air out of here. And this is also a dehumidifier. It's a heat pump and an air conditioner, so it does all those things all in one little unit. Pretty cool stuff. And the same thing over here that's attached to the timer and the lights, a regular plug. And don't ask. Just kidding. So here's the plan. I have an 8-foot section here. This is where the 240 is going to go. And then I have a 7-foot tank. It's 180 gallons, and it ends right here. We had to keep it away from that. And then I've got a 150 cube that I haven't decided if I'm going to put up here or down here, but either the 120 is going to go down here or up here, I'm not sure. Then I have the 150 cube, which doesn't take up a lot of space, so I'll probably put it here. And then I'm thinking about getting some 40 breeders just to lay in here, and then have a few up here in the front too. So that's the plan there with these racks. Yeah, these center supports here, they're attached here, and then I've got a support on each side. You can see all the screws. So these are just doubled up. This is an 8-foot section here, and then I've got 6 feet on that side. It's just over 6 feet, but I didn't want to put a 125 in there. I'm just going to do the 120. And this is going to be the water tank for the water change system. I just got to get that plugged up down there. I'm actually going to put a valve there, and that way I can attach a hose, just turn on the valve if I ever just need to drain it. So if I ever need to drain it, very simply, turn the valve, hook up the hose, and run it out of here. So this will be the water change drum. I haven't set any of this stuff up yet. This board extends out here because I plan on putting just a little, work table here. And then these extend out just to make sure, you see those 2 screws there, that I could get it set onto the wall there, and then it's set onto the wall there, and then it's set onto the wall there. So that's like that, that's like that. It's just to make sure that these are set up on the studs. Didn't really need a leg over here, considering these aren't real heavy tanks. So there's no leg in the corner there. The legs that I run here in the center, those are just 2x4s that we smashed in there. And then over here, you can kind of see what we did behind me on the wall. And, this is the one that's notched out. And then these here are just the supports. That way you can see a little bit better how it is on the wall behind me. And these are 2x8s that we used here. This is a bit of overkill. I could probably easily put 30,000 pounds on these racks. Not that I'm going to, but yeah, it's set up that way. Yeah, with these plugs, those are my lights that are on the timers, and then just a regular plug. The reason that I have the regular plugs in here for right now is because when I move the tanks out, I want to be able to plug in a filter, a heater, and what I'm going to have to do is empty one of the tanks in there. My house is right there. I'm gonna have to empty out one of the tanks in there, move the fish to another tank, take that tank, bring it in here, get it set up, get the filter in it, plug it in, turn it on, and then move those fish back into the tank, and so on and so forth. It's going to be a process, but that's how it's going. The plan here, this is a little over 8 feet, so I'm gonna have a 30 long, those are 4 foot each. I'll probably have my 20 long setting in here, and then 55, and then, you know, we'll fill in the rest of the space with the 20 longs, 10 gallons, all the little tanks that we have in there. And then you'll see a space in between that board right there and this door, and I've got a 450 that's gonna be set up in here. That is set up for lights, that coming out of there. I still got to attach a plug to it, get it wired up, and just set it where I need it. And that one, you know, like I said, is 8 feet, so it comes out to like right there. So this tank will be coming out to here. That's the plan. And then we're going to run all the plumbing, the water change system, all that will come in on the other side. Still got to drill my holes in the back here to get all this set up. I got to move some stuff around in here. This is just the shop. If you guys want to take a look around. Still got to get my handles up there and get the trim done here. Little things. Set up some huge racks. What's up, buddy? And I still got to put some boards up here on the top of these shelves so I can put the rest of my crap up there. Everything is just piled in here right now. You know, my workbench, stuff like that. And then I've got my freezer here for the food. We still have siding or insulation in here that I have to fill. It's up there. This room right here is already insulated. It's insulated in between this wall and then the wall there, so that room will be insulated by itself. And then the rest of the shop is insulated as well. The freezer there, that's just for my food, all my frozen stuff that I have. I plan on moving it either here or I'll move it over there where the toolbox is. That toolbox is actually going back there in that corner. Just haven't moved it yet. So anyway, guys, there's a grand tour. Hope you enjoyed. Got my sink set up over here. I have to run the drain line still out of the backside and cap off the hot water side because I'm just running cold water out here. I'm heating the room. I'm not heating the individual tanks, so no more heaters, no more filters, no more of that crap. I'm excited, can't wait. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, please, by all means, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know. If you guys would have done something different, let me know what. Oh yeah, I didn't show you this. This is my air system. Here's my air pump. Then it goes into that pipe, and this pipe is just on a loop all the way around. All the way around. And I'll show you how I set this up later on, but I just built a little shelf. Thinking about painting this room black. Somebody tell me I should or shouldn't. Thinking about painting all the walls black, the stands black, everything black, and then leaving the plugs white, leaving all the trim white. I think it'll look wicked. And then doing all this trim up here in white. I don't know. Give me your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Talk to y'all later. Peace!